Welcome back. It is the Flow Friday Sports Show here on Flow FM, and it's time to take a look at Millewa football. No Lewis Roberts. Don't know what's happened to him, Flowman, but I have summoned the Flowman in his place because the Flowman knows what's going on. We all know that. And, there was plenty going on last weekend, and the Flowman does join me to talk all about it. Wayne, how are we doing?
Yeah, good, and nice to see a good start to the season. Of course, round one done, now round two also. And the boys from Meringur, well, let's just say I reckon Lewis is probably still injured and beat up and bashed up because they've got nailed by Bamble. 44 goals, 13 to 177. That's more than the Australians make in the cricket in most outings. But Meringur, 3-20. At least they kicked 3 goals, and that's a good effort from the boys and the Kangaroos at what was a makeshift home deck at Cardross because they're oval at Lake Lorraine. The change rooms are getting an upgrade at the moment. So bad luck for the Meringur boys, but well beaten.
He did say that the venue might come in and play in their hands, but I'm not sure it did. Nice try, Lewis. But anyhow, we'll move along and talk about goal. They more than doubled the score of Nangiloc in their game. Hawks, big result for them, Wayne.
Yeah, and they started slowly in their first game in the night match when they went down in the opener of the season. So they'll be pleased with that on their deck too to get a win. Nangi, well, they are not too bad, and we're going to find out where they're at this week, I think, actually. But look, at 15-10, 100 to 6-10-46 goal, I think behind Bamble at the moment, the second side after 2 rounds of football in the league. But we'll find that out as time goes on because Cardross 17-14, 116 beat Werimull 5-6-36. And when you go through the best players of the goal scorers here, you can have a little quick look and see that Cardross have got some very good footballers in their side.
That they would. Well, looking at how the ladder looks, Bamble on top. Then we've got Cardross second, goal third, Werimull fourth, Nangiloc fifth, and Meringur in sixth. And Flowman, just 2 games in, so not a whole lot to make from it. But How does it stand out for you at the moment?
Oh, look, I think Cardi are going okay, and probably Goal will really push them for that second spot. Werimull and Nangi are the 2 that we want to have a look at this week. But let's go to some ladies' football from last weekend. And I was really impressed here with the Werimull girls again. Premiership side from last year. They are at the top of the game. 13-4-82 over Cardross, no score. But they've got a star-studded girls lineup, and I think that's why they're going to be hard to beat again this year.
Well, I mean, massive discrepancy there with the Cardross men and women. I mean, Flowman, I've never seen this. I don't think I've ever seen a team remain literally scoreless in a game.
Yeah. Look, in
senior
football, it happens in juniors quite often, but very rarely in the girls' senior football. They generally get it to their end and get a goal, but it wasn't to be. Meringur kicked 2-1 in their ladies' game against Bamble, who kicked 16-19. So the Kangaroo girls, I'll just put it this way, I reckon they're going better on the netball court than they are out on the footy field.
I was going to say, Flowman, I reckon that Meringur pub's getting a bit of a workout over the last week.
You might be saying the Werimull one, but
okay,
because Meringur has got a very, very old church, and I think probably its little museum is about all that you'll find in the town of Meringur.
Right.
But they do get their way down to the lake, and it's got a fantastic store and a beautiful place to go up the road to Werimull to the pub, which I've been to both.
Oh, I don't doubt that you have. You've been everywhere. Let's crisscross back to the men's side of things and look at the fixtures this weekend. So Bamble up against Goal. It's been a tasty game, Flowman.
I think Bamble will be way too good. That they're very good. I mean, Bamble are a side that have got players that have played at senior level in the Sunraysia Footy League. They tend to pick up guys that decide that as they come towards the latter part of their career quite often that they just want to have a run around in what may be a competition rather than being in a reserve grade. They want to just have a run around in the Millewa, and Bamble have got a lot of players in that category. Out of the Mildura Senior College too, Bamble will be way too good for goal in this game.
Can Werimull bounce back this week against Nangi?
Yeah, this is the game. I actually reckon this is the game of the round. Nangiloc are a side that are not, for mine, the third best or in the second best place at this point in time. And I reckon that they're going to really have to fight for their position in that top 4. This is the 2 sides I think that are going to be in it, these 2. Werimull, for me, I reckon just a little upset coming, even though the game's been switched away. It's at Mildura number 3 over. oval. So for everyone that is getting to a game, it isn't, of course, at the Lake because the club rooms are still being upgraded. But I'm looking forward to this game. I reckon it'll be a good one of men's footy. The other one's Cardross and Meringur. Now, I'll tell you now, I don't reckon Cardross will kick 44 goals this week, and I reckon Meringur will kick more than 3. So I'm going to put it out there for Meringur. 10 goals would be a goal for this weekend, and to hold Cardi to no more than 20 would be an absolute win for the Meringur boys.
Okay, fair enough. We'll go to the women's side of things this weekend, and we've got the Bamble girls up against Golgol. Flowman, give us your ideas about how this one might pan out.
Yeah, evenly matched, I think, if you have a look at the ladder on the games here, because we've got Bamble and Golgol and Cardross and Meringur, and I don't think we'll have any blowouts at all this weekend in women's football. Meringur, a really good chance, I think, for a win for their girls who haven't won too many games of women's football. Cardi is their opposition in that game. That's one is going to be over at Cardross at the Lions Den. But this Bamble Golgol, I'm not sure just which way it's going to go. I think that maybe Golgol girls might be able to do it. It's not the Go-Go girls here either, it's the Golgol girls. But I reckon the Hawk girls might be just a fraction too good for Bamble in the women's competition.
Werimull sit out, so I think we'll have some closer games this week there for Flowman. Great to check in with you. That is a wrap, Flowman, and we look forward to the rest of the show. Plenty going on.
Certainly is, Ellis. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at what's happening in the footy in the Southern Mallee. Are they thundering down to Ararat? We'll find that out.